Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Saturday morning training. I'm Robin Blank Mascari, and
I'm Gregory Mascari. Good morning, everyone.
great to have you with us this morning. And on Saturday mornings, we do a network marketing skills training. So we're thrilled to have you here. Gregory, you want to do a little overview before we jump into the training for today?
Sure, I'd love to. You know, what we've tried to do with our Live Younger Success system is give everybody a simple, proven plan of action or track to run on. And we've got a 4-step proven plan of action. And when I say proven, this is the result of hundreds of years of the collective experience that Robin and I have brought together from many of the top industry leaders and most successful people we've known over our collective 50 plus years in network marketing. Gosh, that sounds like so much. But we fell in love with the industry. I fell in love with it 30 years ago, Robin a little 20 years ago, and we've never looked back. And loved our profession, loved the business that we're in. So the 4 steps real simply are preparation. When someone first gets started, it's important they prepare and, lay the foundation. And then the second is sharing. And we like to say we're in the sharing and caring business. So step 2 is learning how to share our products and our business with other people. And once you start sharing, you better start caring. And I kind of equate those 3 with the law of the farm, getting, and it's springtime and, getting the soil ready. And we've started, doing some spring cleanup in between snowstorms. And then, planting your seeds, watering your seeds. And step 4 is the harvest, and that's enrolling. And that's what we're going to cover today is the enrolling process. And I'm going to just go ahead and share my screen from the Getting Started guidebook for step 4, enrolling new customers and distributors.
Great.
Robin, you've got a nice way, when after you've done your sharing and caring, you've given somebody enough information that they're excited and say, I want to get involved. How do I get started? Robin, you've got a nice way of helping people to sort between, retail customer, wholesale customer, or distributor. Maybe you'd like to share that.
I'd love to, honey. So when someone says, I'm ready to get started, I want to find out what's best for them. We always want to find out what's best for them. So therein lies the series of questions that we want to start asking. So I'll ask someone, is this for yourself or are you going to be sharing? Okay, so I'll start there and they say, oh, you know what? Before I do anything else, maybe later on I'll share, but I want to get started just for myself. I say, oh, great. So from that from that place, say we have 2 different customer programs. We have a wholesale and a retail program. The first program is retail, and a sleeve of X39 is $149.95. You could purchase whenever you want. There's no restrictions on anything. You just buy when you want and you pay the retail price. Now, the other option is our preferred customer program. And honey, do you want to put the page up?
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
Great, because this way you can see where the tools are. And this is in the Getting Started guide. So we want to make sure we let people know the 2 options there. So the preferred customer program is a one-time membership fee of $19.95, and you get a 33% discount. You get $50 off of your purchase of X39, let's say, and you pay $99.95 with that one-time membership fee of $19.95. Now, with that program, there's many other benefits, which are very exciting. The company is going to send you samples of several of the other products, 1 a month for the next 6 months. Actually, on the 6th month, you get full sleeve of product, which is pretty exciting. But there's samples so you can try some of the other products that LifeWave has to offer. You also get a birthday present, which is wonderful. And you also have the what? Is it your birthday? Yeah. You also have the opportunity to earn your product for free. Excuse me for a second.
I love presents.
Yes, and don't we all love presents? So every month you get a little extra gift, and we'll let you know what to do with that gift. And then if you are someone who's not interested in an income, but you want to share it with your spouse, you want to share it with your kids, you can actually earn your product for free. And if you refer 3 different people that purchase at least $300 cumulatively, so if everyone gets 1X39 and you get 3 of those, you actually get $100 credit and yours becomes free. So that's very exciting of what's possible. So that's the preferred customer program. You are required to be on a monthly subscription and auto ship program. And the other wonderful thing is, for any reason, it doesn't matter what it is. If you're done, you just either call customer service, you go in your back office, which you'll have, or you give your sponsor a call and they'll take care of you. No questions asked. It's really your choice what you want to do. And so another really important thing for everyone, you want to go to the Gift of Good Health, honey?
Yeah.
The health tracker. So we want everyone, whether you're a customer or a distributor, to give yourself a baseline. And to start off, and this is called the Gift of Good Health, and on the back there's a health tracker. You want to do a baseline before you start using the product. There's many purposes for this, because sometimes you're going to get benefits that you really are surprised about that you didn't think were part of the plan. So by just taking a look at all these different potential benefits, you're going, oh my goodness, I really did. My skin is looking different. My quality of my hair. Wow, I recovered from that workout so much faster. My energy is great. You just don't know. A lot of people say the quality of their sleep is enhanced tremendously. So, and then down at the bottom, if people do have pain, we recommend, if you have scars, to take a picture. If you are interested in the quality of the skin on your face, take a picture and keep the lighting consistent from the before and after. And it shows where the placement is for X39. The key to the success in using these products is hydration. Hydration is really, really important. The product operates on our body's electrical system that needs to be hydrated. If you're dehydrated, you're like a raisin, and the signal will not go through there very well. But if you're plumped up like a grape, it's really good. So hydration, and it's 12 hours on, 12 hours off. You can't get hurt from this. It's okay if it stays on more than 12 hours. Don't worry about it. This is a guideline. You want to make sure that you give your body a break from the signal. Okay, we ready for the next part?
Well, Robin, before we move on to distributor, I'm going to shift over to Nitty Gritty and show them our new welcome letter.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay, so hold on. We'll shift over to our beloved training website, nittygritty101.com, and something new has been added there.
Okay, so so I'm going to send you, Gregory, you're my new customer. I'm going to send you a welcome letter. In that welcome letter, it's going to give you some guidelines like I just talked about. It's also going to give you some information on how you can access your own back office, because you get your own back office. So this welcome letter that I'm going to send you, just basically you're going to have your own username and phone number. It's going to have my contact information on there. Please print this out and keep it in a safe place, because you'll want to refer to this. And then with your username and password, you can log in, you can make changes, you can make additional orders. But then we have this wonderful training website called Nitty Gritty 101. There's a great section on there on the patches and for customers that explains the customer program. The health tracker is also available there in case you misplaced the one I send you, but it's all there and really simple. And just know that I'm here and available for you. If you have any kind of questions, that's my job, is to make sure you feel comfortable with things. And you can log into your back office. You can play around, see what's there. You can learn all kinds of other things, but the Nitty Gritty website is really going to be a great resource for you. You want to just show I always recommend people go to the welcome, go to the top, honey, to the welcome, and just get a little sense of who LifeWave is. And you only need to go there once, and it talks a little bit about our founder and scientist, David Schmidt, a little further down. And there's the customer service number that you can call from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific time. And so this just gives a little information. If you want to learn about David, there's his bio. And then the patch tab has some great information on the patches, a little bit of what I mentioned earlier. You want to go to the patch tab?
Well, I'm just going to click here where it says if this is my first visit. And
Okay.
so my first visit start here. And if you're a customer, click on patches. Next, click on customers. So I'll go up here and click on patches. Go ahead.
Great. And this is where that health tracker is. The gift of health that Gregory showed on the back side is the health tracker. There's patching tips. The testimonials are really fun to see. And you can learn about the magic. Okay, we can see some great testimonials here. Hair growth, skin transformation, some more hair growth. The patches work on animals beautifully. Healing is accelerated tremendously. There's many different benefits of, yeah, it's pretty extraordinary when you start to see what happens to people from using this simple technology. I don't know if the technology is so simple, but the patch is really simple. And if you really want to learn about what makes it so amazing, you can learn about the copper peptide GHK-Cu.
Mm-hmm.
Which is really the magic behind our X39 patch is it activates this copper peptide that does many things. And we actually recommend you do your own research on GHK-Cu. And then from there, you want to go back?
I
Okay.
just want to suggest that when you enroll a new customer, you could ask them to take a Netflix pause and watch some of our videos. And this will get them pretty fired up if they start watching some of these videos with David Schmidt. You know, these are all product-oriented videos, so we're not pushing the business on them. But, you know, there's just lots of really exciting, probably have a distributor before you know it.
Yeah,
So,
and down at the bottom, let's just show that because this is for everyone. These product trainings from David are amazing, just amazing. So, you know, when you want, and it's actually on YouTube, not on Netflix, honey, not yet.
no, well, I meant they could take a pause from Netflix.
Yeah,
Oh, here
okay,
instead.
okay,
Yeah.
that'll work. Take a pause from Netflix. Okay, let's go back to
Okay.
that tab under patches where you were. And there's so we went through all of those. There's some patching protocols too, and some, you know, a simple place to find. And the beauty of the patches, you can't hurt yourself, you can't do anything wrong, but there's some suggestions here for each one of the patches. It goes through each one of them. And there's several pages on that first one for each one of the patches. And there's a few different protocols that we have available here. But there's lots and lots. It's endless. You can search YouTube on your own. But we don't ever talk disease states. It's only symptoms. Okay. So
I'm
and
going to go back
then,
real quick to the welcome
yes.
letter section and show people that the way you send this letter to your new distributors is you just highlight it, hit copy, and paste it into an email, and it's done. So it's right there for everyone to use, and they'll get this same document, sent to them. So that's an important next step after you've helped them place their order, is sending them, the welcome letter.
Yes, great. And then it's consistent and easy to duplicate. And then again, under the customer tab, it gives the details about the customer program. And there's a welcome letter and the customer perks and the samples and how to enroll a preferred customer. Walks you through the details and talks about our money back guarantee. People can get 100% money back guarantee from their first order, and they have 90 days to return it if they're not happy for whatever reason. Okay, so I think we're done with customers, yes?
Yes, I think so. So
Okay.
let's go back to the distributors, and let's see, here we are. Back
Thank
to
you.
get started, and we'll go back to these are all documents in the appendix of the Getting Started guide. And here we're back at the enrollment page.
Okay.
Now,
So, okay, go ahead.
well, now, let's just kind of play this along. So, make believe I'm your new distributor. I'm going, Robin, this sounds too good. I think I changed my mind. I don't want to be a customer. I think I want to start as a distributor.
Well, that's what happened. Well, I started as a customer, Gregory, and I had such amazing results I couldn't not share. And I think you're like that too. So let's talk a little bit about our distributor program. There is a one-time $25 membership fee, just one time, and that gives you the privilege of purchasing whenever you want at the wholesale price. And when someone says they want to get started, I immediately send them a copy of the getting started options. So you want to pull that up, honey?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. And that's in the appendix of the guide. And it's the first document because it's one of the most important. And it's also a nitty-gritty 101.
Yes, it's in many different places. It's also in our Facebook group. You'll find it in many different places. It's in the Live Younger downloads. We have it all over to make it easy, but this is really important to be consistent, and I don't always go through the facts, but I let people know there's several different enrollment kits, and we always want people to get the kit that's the best fit for them, for the patches they want to order and financially. So we go through the different kits, and the larger the kit, the greater the value. Each kit comes with the membership fee. The first kit, there is no savings. It's $124.95, and it's 1X39 or two of the other patches plus the membership. And then the larger the kit, the greater the value. And I tell people, the most important thing is to get started. It's not how large a kit. And if you're wanting to have the best savings, you'll probably want a larger kit if you have a large family or a lot going on. So you decide, after you and your sponsor have gone through, what are the best products for you. Most people start with X39. The vast majority, we keep it really simple, because simplicity and duplication equals success. But if someone has some, severe symptoms, or they've just had a procedure, an accident, or an illness, we want to make sure we get them the best support possible with different patches. And we're happy to work through that with people. So the larger the kit, the better the value. The beauty is you can upgrade at any time and you just pay the difference. So if you're going from bronze to silver, it's 1X39 to 3, you actually pay for 2, but you get a discount. You pay $175 instead of $200. So you're saving $25 on the silver. You save close to $100 on the gold, several hundred on the platinum, and a lot more on the diamond. And there's some other benefits for the diamond kit. So again, you pick what's best for you, and then we can always, adjust that later. So for the diamond kit, this is if you're purchasing a lot of patches and you want a lot of samples, it's a tremendous value. The wholesale price of X39 is $99.95. It gets down to about $83 with the diamond kit, which is great. Some people just want the best value. I've actually had a few customers buy the diamond kit, but it's a great business building tool, and it maximizes the income opportunity. If someone is coming in as a serious builder and they know other people that are serious builders, it's a great way to go because they can get their return on investment. They temporarily get force ranked to a senior director position, which actually means that they maximize the comp plan for 14 weeks. So if someone purchases a diamond kit and I'm at least a senior director or above, or diamond qualified because I'm in my first 14 weeks, I'm going to get $500 every time they purchase that, which is very exciting because 3 of those you pretty much pay for your $1,600 kit, which is great. It's nice to have a lot of product on hand to loan, to share. If you have an influencer, you might want to even share, a full sleeve, but you can market by sampling. There's a lot of different advantages to having extra product around. So you can sell it. You can sell it for retail. And if you are selling it, do give people the retail price, because if you give them the wholesale price, there's no incentive for them to get set up. And make sure you include shipping in that, because you don't want to be out money when you're selling product out of your own inventory. Gregory, is there anything else you want to add to that?
No, I think you covered it pretty quickly, and it sounds like Max has a few things he wanted to say.
Yeah. Max loves our calls. Okay. So once you decide what to do, help them, walk through the getting started, the enrollment process. And then you want to go back to that page, honey?
Yep.
The first one, the enrollment page.
Yep, I hit the wrong button, so we'll
Okay,
scoot right
that's it.
back to that. Here we are, enrolling new customers and distributors.
Yes. So that's number one, is the getting started options. And then we help them choose what fits for their needs, plans, and budget. And if someone is interested in building a business, you want to make sure that they stay active. So this is the time to get them set up on auto ship or monthly subscription. The company's changing the name to monthly subscription. And so that makes sure that they're always active and their volume stays current and doesn't flush. And then we want to help them get the app, because this is one of the funnest ways to share that the company's created for us. Most companies charge for this. LifeWave's been very generous and offers this at no charge. And it just makes sharing so easy. So help them download the app, invite them again to Nitty Gritty 101 and do another quick walkthrough. So now we have a different walkthrough. As Gregory showed earlier, the walkthrough is when you're getting started. It says, are you a customer? Go here. If you're a distributor, go here. So then you want to go to the distribute Nitty Gritty, honey, and let's go to the distributor tab, please.
Mhm. Let's do that again. Okay. And I, we do want to mention that we've got a nice new distributor welcome letter. It's
Great.
a little bit more comprehensive because becoming a distributor is a much more serious commitment. And so, we outline we congratulate them for joining. We talk about our Live Younger success system. We encourage them to download the Getting Started guide, and we give them a hot link to Nitty Gritty 101. We briefly talk about our 4-step proven plan of action. And we encourage people to join their team to plug into our simple, duplicatable Live Younger success system. As with a customer, we give them a place to keep track of their ID number, username, passcode. The thing we've done with the distributor welcome letter is we've added the Getting Started checklist from the guidebook, the first part of the Getting Started checklist, which is your first 24 hours, which basically gives them a simple track to run on while they're basically, waiting for their order to arrive and waiting to do a planning session with you. So, we talk about beginning with the basics, downloading the app, as Robin just said, going to Nitty Gritty and downloading the Getting Started guide. We encourage them to watch, a 35-minute overview I did of the Getting Started guide, and to schedule a Getting Started session with their upline leader. If I was brand new, this is a lot to swallow all at once, but I am starting a business. So, if you treat it like a hobby, it'll cost you money. You treat it like a business, it'll make you money. We've tried to give new distributors a simple track to run on without overwhelming them, but giving them the basic foundations that they need to succeed. And really, if you can get someone to download and start playing with the app, download and reviewing the information in the Getting Started guide, a really serious person has got enough to run with to get their business going.
Okay, so I will let people know when they're getting started as a distributor that I'm going to send you a welcome letter with the Getting Started checklist. And we invite you to be a happy clicker and really go through things. And the Nitty Gritty that website has got so much value in it, and take it in bite-sized pieces and let people know that each person, as a distributor, you get several different websites that are available for your use. So you have lifewave.com/username, which is, introduces people to the company and all of the products. If you go to lifewavex39.com, it's just a focus on X39. There's some people that have built their business really fast with single product focus and a multi-product company, and they don't even want new people to see the other products for a while. We recommend 60 to 90 days if you don't have major symptoms or issues to be on X39, because it's so comprehensive and it may handle a lot of those other things. It may be the only patch you need or want. And then we have our training site, Nitty Gritty 101. So now it's time to get into action and start inviting and gifting. And the InTouch app is brilliant for that. And so is Nitty Gritty. There's just wonderful information on the gifting process in Nitty Gritty. And so make sure people are just familiar with all the resources that we have available, and take it in bite-sized pieces, because sometimes it could be a bit daunting to have so much, but just have people, go through it with them and make sure that they get plugged in and subscribe to our newsletter and the text message reminders for all of our calls. We have a lot going on. We have a newsletter that will come out every Monday. Want to make sure you get that. That has our weekly schedule. It has training and support and community and company updates. And you can, by subscribing to our text system, you'll get an hour-long reminder before our important calls of the week. So, and then we have weekly news. Oh my goodness, it even, and updates in Nitty Gritty. The newsletter, Judy always puts that on Nitty Gritty 101. And then Dr. Joan and Dr. Nicholas are our sponsors. They have their own newsletter and they have their own call on Wednesdays at noon Pacific. So there's a lot of great resources, really easily accessible. So this is the welcome letter for distributors. Anything else?
I just want to highlight how important it is to make your new people feel comfortable to get out and start talking to people before the products even arrive. And that's why, we invite them to start using the InTouch system right away. And you might practice with them, say, I'm going to go ahead and send you another invite. They probably already got some invites from you, and that's how you got them started. So you might get them set up on the InTouch system and have them send one to you. So then when you open the video, they'll get an alert. When you watch the video, they'll know how much you watched, and it kind of gets them comfortable with it. And then invite them to start practicing with friends and family. Just get out there, and while you're waiting for your order to arrive, talk to, just mention historic breakthrough in affordable stem cell. And if you're like Robin, that's all our enroller, Kai Jacobson, had to say. He mentioned stem cell patch, and Robin says, how soon can I get it? I don't even think she asked how much it cost. It's like, because she was on the verge of going down a stem cell therapy injection process, and which is costly, painful, no guaranteed results. And the rest, as they say, is history. Here we are 2 years later, with a full-time business and a full-time income, that we're very delighted about. So you want to get people off to a soft start, and, not too much, not too little, but just right. And the InTouch app really helps us to do that.
And the InTouch app, we recommend people, open everything up and see what's there, because it becomes a great source of education. And then people will be thinking, oh my goodness, my uncle has, he's been, and the 18-minute science video, David goes into the different kinds of benefits. I've got a friend who's an extreme athlete. He's going to really be interested in this. And someone else is, complaining about the aging process or whatever. So just like Gregory says, have fun with it, explore what's available. And then if you could go, so that's the welcome letter that
one thing about InTouch, think of it as this robust video sharing library. And we have a brand new distributor joining your team, get them enrolled on InTouch, and suggest just go watch the videos inside the library. And if any of those videos excite you, just think how exciting they'll be to other people, and you can start sending them people. But the best way for people to learn what's in InTouch is to watch the videos in InTouch.
Okay, so right. we kind of skipped around a little bit because I want to go back to number 1 and begin with the basics. We talked about the app, and then Nitty Gritty 101 gets started. And if you can go up to the tab that says distributors, there's the getting started. So you want people to, really get grounded in what's available. We, like Gregory shared earlier, we have our Live Younger success system. We have the newsletters and text reminders we talked about already. I'll scroll down a little further, please. Begin with the basics. Okay, keep going. Great. So this is really something that's going to make a huge difference in getting off to a great start, is to download and print the Getting Started guidebook. And the link is right there. And then watch the orientation that Gregory did about the Getting Started guide. This will give people a real solid overview of our success system. And then you want to schedule a planning session with your new person, because you want to find out what's important to them. Why are they joining? What are they excited about? What their plans are, what their goals are. And this is the beginning of developing the relationship and sharing and caring. As we hear all the time, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. When you go through their personal planning session, it really shows that you care about what's important to them. They may not want to have this be a full-time business. They just want to get their products paid for. They're looking for a small supplemental income. These are important things for us to find out, because then we'll understand how to best work with them. Okay, so let's go back.
And that personal planning session takes us into step one of our proven plan of action, prepare. And that's when you're going, someone's preparing by reviewing the planning guidebook. They're preparing by watching the new distributor orientation and by conducting a personal planning session with their enroller or someone in the upline that's both competent and confident that can answer your questions and help get your business off to a good start.
Okay, so let's go back to the distributor tab. And we went through the welcome letters already. There's some key points that are really helpful to know: how to log into the back office, welcome to LifeWave. There's a variety of things in here so people can understand the importance. We're not going to go through all of these right now. There's a lot here, but with when someone's new, we just want to give them an overview of where to start stepping into the process. Now, I always like to ask people, have you ever been in network marketing before? I really want to understand, because a lot of people that are starting with LifeWave have never been in network marketing. They don't really know what it is. And there's a tab under distributors called network marketing. And it explains, you want to go there, honey? Under distributors to network marketing. And we'll get back to daily method of operation in a minute. I'm a little bit out of sequence, but this is really important. Our business is based on belief. I mean, I remember when I started, I say ignorance on fire is much more powerful than knowledge on ice. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I had no training or support, but I was building really fast because I was ignorance on fire. I had belief because I had a product experience. And so we do a little belief assessment in the industry, the company, the products, and belief in yourself to be successful. And this is what helps us as a sponsor understand how to best work with people. And what Gregory's designed is this beautiful, so I'll scroll down a little bit further because there's some great information here that I recommend. Gregory did a great training on the ABCs, attitude, belief, and commitment. And that's a wonderful one that's right there. And then here's an explanation of what is network marketing. There's a few great resources here. If someone is new, this will save you of falling in the landmines and getting, it'll just make your life so much easier in getting the business started. It's a different business model than conventional business. And we really want people to understand. So Darren Hardy, it's a 90-minute audio, and if I would have had this when I started, I would have not landed in probably every landmine that I got in. And then there's Jim Rohn, who's really the business philosopher of our profession. There's a 5-minute, a 15-minute, and a 30-minute. Highly recommend you listen. No matter if you're new or not, listen to all of them, because you're going to have people that are new. And this way they're going to have a resource and you'll know what they're listening to. Okay, and a little bit about the history of network marketing. Then let's go back just a little bit to daily method of operation. This is really wonderful.
I think we're going to cover that next week.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I just
Good.
want people to know it's there.
Okay.
Okay. the daily method of operation is there, and go back to the distributor tab. So just know that we're going to go into more detail next week, and then how to get paid. As soon as someone starts, there's a process that you go through, and as soon as you sign up, get the process started, because it does take several weeks. The company's working on shortening that, but for now, this way, you'll get your pay quicker, whether you're earning money the first week or not. And then finally, useful resources, great tab, loaded with things that make it very easy. Again, just look through here. There's so many things and links that are fabulous here. There's some redundancy you'll notice, which makes it easy for everyone. And then in alphabetical order, these documents that are, just all available simply in one place, alphabetical. Thank you, Judy. They're all there and available for you to download and print for your convenience. So when someone is a new distributor, most importantly, we want to know what they want to accomplish. So going through that orientation and getting started planning session is really, really important. And then you'll know what they really want to accomplish. So the key with customers and with distributors is staying in touch. You want to have them contact you when their order arrives. You want to help them feel confident when they get started using the patches with placement, remind them of hydration again, remind them to reach out with any questions, make sure they're plugged in and they have access. Because for customers, we have some great resources on weekly calls on the Tuesday night call and the Wednesday noon call. There's wonderful resources for customers. We have a Monday morning chat where we just talk product and we ask questions and we share stories. So there's lots of resources for everyone, but building the relationship, we're in the relationship business, whether it's customer or distributor, staying in touch, making sure they're getting what they intended to get from what we have. So Gregory, anything you want to fill in?
Yeah, I just want to say, don't try and do too much training on the same call. When you enroll somebody, that's a major victory. Celebrate, congratulations, welcome to the team, and let them know what's coming, but don't dump the whole load on them all at once, bit by bit. And set up that planning session. Make sure you point them to nitty gritty, the welcome section, make sure they download. They're going to get that that welcome letter from you, and set up a getting started game plan interview call within 24 to 72 hours. That's when the training really begins. So, at the conclusion of them placing their order, you want to celebrate a little bit. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Welcome to the team. So excited.
When I started, I just kind of went, who are my favorite people? And I shared with them, because then they're closer in my life. So people build differently. You get to do it the way you want to do it. I know that when I look up and look at caller ID, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm excited because Gregory's on the line, and I get to have him closer in my life. How wonderful. And we did meet through network marketing, by the way. We're a network marketing love story, and it's really fun. Maybe we should tell it sometime, honey. I want to, there's one question from Elizabeth, and she said, a break is recommended. Is it a total break from the patches? No, it's a break from that particular patch. You can wear patches 24/7 if you want, but don't wear the same patch 24 hours. Take a break from that patch. So for instance, a lot of people like to wear X39 during the day and EN at night. Perfect, no problem. No problem. It's a different frequency, a different signal. Okay. Any other final comments, Gregory, before we come to a close?
No, I think I feel pretty complete. I think we covered a lot of good ground, and next week we'll start all over again with the 4-step proven plan of action on preparation, where we're modeling how to get a new distributor started in your business.
Great. Well, thank you everyone for joining us on our Saturday morning training. We are here every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Pacific to give you skills training to make your life easier and more successful with LifeWave. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.